So today I'd like to talk to you about the concept of good cop, bad cop discussed in Chapter 5 of Influence. The easiest way to understand good cop, bad cop is to think about it in a scenario with two actual cops sitting there with you. The basic idea of it is when encountering a group of people or anything, it's actually better to contact people, both a nice and a nasty person at the same time, rather than one of those two separately. This is due to what they call the psychological contrast effect. And to put it simply, this is just the effect that basically makes it to where whatever the nice person is offering seems better than whatever the nasty person is offering seems a lot worse. Now, there's a couple different variations to this concept, and I'll go to each one in depth in just a moment. But to start out with, first of all, we have sequential good cop, bad cop. And then below that, we have simultaneous good cop, bad cop. And then we have one person cop, and then good cop contract / hypothetical bad cop. To begin with, sequential good cop, bad cop is a classic approach. It's what's primarily used. It's basically where the good cop and the bad cop rotate. One does this, and then the other one comes in, and then the other one comes back. Most often, the good cop is the one that comes out on top because most people do not want to deal with the bad cop any longer than they have to. Next, you have simultaneous good cop, bad cop. This is where both are present and working at the exact same time, but this can often cause conflicts in the way they approach the conflict because they may have different approaches on how to handle different situations. And after that, we have one person cop. This is where one person adopts both good and bad cop persona. This quote I couldn't find a speaker for it, but I speak in a very low, relaxed tone, so that way when I yell, it really makes them jump. And that encapsulates one person cop persona. And the reason this persona is used is to create contrast. Finally, we have good cop contrast / hypothetical bad cop. This is where the good cop implies that he wants to help, but if you don't comply, then he brings in bad cop. And in this method, bad cop offers a much harsher penalty than normal. So what the good cop does is attempt to gain the upper hand before using this harsher tactic. Now, with this influence topic, I want to go more in depth with it. This is just a brief overview of it, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.